in Fastlane, but more importantly, I'm here visiting the Children's Hospital here at Bonheur. So it was awesome. We did a trivia with the kids and signed some autographs and taken some pictures and stuff like that. It's been a lot of fun.
You think you have a new career as a game show host?
You know what? I don't think I'm actually very good at it because the contestants kept throwing me curveballs. Like they'd answer more than they were supposed to, and I was like, man, how did they know some of this stuff?
You've got a history here in Memphis. What's it like for you to be able to come back to Memphis after a long career here?
To me, it's incredible. I mean, I was here when I was 19 and 20 years old. You know, that's the formative years as you're becoming an adult and all that kind of stuff. And to come back like this is really cool and special.
Obviously, a lot of kids really, really excited to see you. What does that do for you, just knowing the impact you have on these kids' days?
To me, it's super cool. That's the best part of our job, right? You know, what we do is kind of selfish, right? We go around, we wrestle, and that's fun for us, right? But this is the stuff that we do that's actually good, that actually gets to help people, that makes me feel encouraged that, like, hey, what I'm doing is not 100% selfish. Like, seeing the kids, it just warms my heart.
You said you were in town a little bit for promo, mostly for the kids, but give us that little bit of promo. Tell us about the upcoming event.
Okay, February 22nd at the FedEx Arena. It's going to be WWE Fastlane. Me versus Roman Reigns. The winner goes on to face Brock Lesnar for the World Heavyweight Championship at WrestleMania 31. It's going to be awesome. How's that?
That was good. The city of Memphis just gets behind wrestling, the WWE, you especially, so much. Is it a different atmosphere coming here to a city that really, really seems to get into what you guys do?
Yeah, and I mean, it's always so much more fun when the fans are really into it. And the last time I was here was actually for Occupy Raw, which is what propelled me into the main event of WrestleMania 30. And so it's always a thrill to come back and hopefully propel me into another main event of WrestleMania.
You've had a long recovery getting back into the ring. How are you feeling right now as you get ready for Fastlane?
I feel good. I feel mobile. I feel strong, as far as the strongest I've felt since I had my surgery. And so overall, I just feel good. I feel like my wrestling's as good as it's ever been.
I saw the video of you with little Connor from before WrestleMania last year. What does it mean to you to get close with these kids who are kind of need something to look forward to?
Legitimately, that's the best part of our job. It is by far the best, most important part of our job. I mean, the stuff, donning the spandex and going out into the ring, that's almost kind of play. You know what I mean? But what we do for the kids, that's the real joy of what we do.
When did you develop a desire to do that? Was it one instance or?
Oh well, no. So my mom works with underprivileged kids, and she's always worked with as far as helping people and that sort of thing. And her big disappointment actually in me becoming a wrestler was that, hey, you know, I wish you were kind of doing something to help people or help the planet or help something, you know, and this is and that's really what we should all be trying to do. Like, going into wrestling was a very selfish thing, right? This is our chance to be unselfish. So, and this is really where my heart is, even after wrestling is done.
Are you recovering from the Seahawks Super Bowl loss?
You know, I am. I was recovered.
What did you think of that final play?
Okay, so I do not curse very often, and when it happened, I was like, okay, come on, mother, you know. So my thoughts on the whole thing are that the Pete Carroll who called that play at the end of the first half, where everybody in the room was going, come on, man, just kick a field goal, just kick a field goal, just get us points on the board, and they scored a touchdown. The same Pete Carroll who called that play called the last play of the game. And so I'm a diehard Seahawks fan, whether they win or they lose. If they're 2-14, I was still there. They lost the Super Bowl, I'm still there. You know, so I'm supportive no matter what. They're going to win the Super Bowl next year, and that's what I say every year.
You're calling it right now.
I'm calling it right now. Yeah,
okay.
I called it one year, and then the next year they were 2-14, and so I don't have a history of great accuracy, but you know, I'm calling it right now. Seahawks winning Super Bowl.
All right. People know you train with Shawn Michaels, but also William Regal. What did you learn from Regal?
William Regal is actually the closest thing I've had to a mentor. He taught me a lot of things in and outside of the ring as far as my technical wrestling. A lot of that's from William Regal, but also that this business doesn't owe you anything, right? And that's, a lot of people get very frustrated when they don't experience a certain amount of success or the success that they expect. But